magic. Absolutely magic.
They're the culprits.
You had a toad in the hole.
Who brought us down here. They're from Tassie. This lot.
Bread. Put it on your barbecue, rip the middle hole out.
Came into St Mary's, we formed up waiting for the go-ahead. We rode through the town, lots of waves and all that type of stuff going on, and we eventually get down to park the bikes up. We gather into formation and do a let's call it a march up around the cenotaph. And I'll let the video tell the rest of the story.
Got a flag bearer. His pole's up. We're doing the geriatric march.
It's hard enough to do it when you...
Don't do that, Phil, or I'll snap it. I ain't stepped properly. Started off left, right, left, now it's... What do you have? Stagger,
And then it went right, left, right.
Bring around! Ho! Fuck's sake, pay attention.
All the unfit ones in that one. Yeah. the military dignitaries up there having a good laugh.
They used to serve, they were sort of
We got
On this day, 82 years ago, the 16th and the 21st Brigades, along with the 25th Brigade, fought the last battle of the Kokoda Track. After 3 months since the Japanese were ordered to advance to the rear, as they had no word for retreat.
My name's Lieutenant Oliver Breeze. I'm a troop commander of the 160 Troop, proudly part of the 44 Transport Squadron, 2nd Force Support Battalion here in Tasmania. Today, once again, our nation stops to observe the end of World War I. We honour those servicemen and women who have died in the line of duty. As we've heard from our fellow guest speakers here today, it's a day we reflect on the great sacrifice of so many, and this will stay in our hearts and minds for generations to come.
Military Brotherhood National President Stu Tonkin. Tasmania South. Firstly, I would like to thank all of Tasmania for your hospitality. As you heard earlier, our club is made up of over 470 members Australia-wide. We have 28 sub-branches. We have a sub-branch in every capital city of our country. So we represent, in all parts of our country, every veteran. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for your hospitality in St Mary's. Thank you for letting us join you today for your remembrance service. Thank you. One of the pieces of the puzzle has been closed today with the unveiling of the Teddy Sheen Memorial, VC Memorial. One of the big contributions to veteran support, I would like to thank Pekka and have you publicly acknowledged for your efforts in veteran support in Tasmania. Thank you very much. To all of the Military Brotherhood members of Tasmania, Thank you. You have been a fantastic host. It has been a spectacular event, and we thank you very much for your dedication and commitment in making us a strong club. You have set an exemplary standard for New South Wales to follow next roundup in 2026. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for attending, and I look forward to seeing you in the Illawarra. Thank you.
Just talking to some other veterans around, and we come across a bloke who's been in the club not that long, and it's his second roundup.
Yep.
And what do you think of the roundups? What you've been to, and the club?
I joined just before going to Ballarat 2 years ago, and was nervous, didn't know what to expect. But once there, it was like a big vacuum in my life had been filled. I was with fellas that knew and understood me and made me feel like family. And from that day, I was looking forward to the next one.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does. What I found for years was, there was that hole where no one could understand what I was going through. And from day dot, my fellow club members just, and my wife was happiest she's been for a long time, and she could see, she said, you're a whole again.
Yeah. I reckon your wife went with you last time, didn't she?
No.
There was a few of you went over there with pairs.
Yes, yeah. No, she won't. My wife won't get on a bike.
Okay, yeah.
She's happy to get rid of me for short periods. So, but she's embraced the club for the fact that they've saved me.
Yeah.
They've saved my mental state. They're brothers. I mean, the Military Brotherhood is my family.
Yeah, and it's how I felt over the years I've been in it. There's so many doors. I've said this before when I was talking to Stewie, that you come in and there's a door for you.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a door for that person, and that door opens, but so many more open up after that.
It opens a whole new world.
Yeah.
And the guys in the club that I've met, in touch with, my Facebook's never been more active.
Yeah.
But just being able to meet up with the guys, like this roundup, and just seeing that they're getting older and greyer, as we all are. But it's like we haven't been apart for 2 years, and love every minute of it. And if we could do this every year or every 6 months, I'd be
go
doing
to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that, Blocky.
No problem.
Cheers,
buddy.
mate.
Good to see you.
Yes.
And we will see you
in the next one.
2 years.
Thank you.
No worries.
Colin, this other bloke here, Huey, I'll let him introduce himself. How long you been there, mate? And what do you think of the roundup?
I've been with the Brotherhood now for about 3 years. This roundup is my second one, and I think it'd be bloody hard to beat. What Tasmania's turned on for us has been exceptional. Between what they've done, the country itself around Tassie has just been bloody amazing.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
You take up to yourself, mate?
Yeah, you too. Safe ride. You going back?
Yeah, we're going down to Hobart now, so...
Okay then. Yep. I'm going around as they come out of the hall. I'm just grabbing them as they fall out of the hall. And they're not pissed or anything like that, but I've got this other Waldo. So, this is your first roundup, and what do you think of it?
Yeah, look, it's been great. Of course, being the first one, you're a bit apprehensive to what you're going to experience. But walking into this, riding into it, I should say, the people are fantastic. It's just like you're meeting up with friends who you've never known you had. And all the way through it, the camaraderie, and even lining up to do our little march. Just here, the taking of the piss out of the Navy guys being grunts. It was just fantastic. And it's all in good banter.
Yeah, and you feel like you're back doing it, don't you?
Yeah, you almost want to put the uniform back on again and go in and continue it.
I'm glad you said almost.
Yes, the age does prevent it.
No worries. Okay then, thanks Waldo for coming along. Cheers, mate.
See you, buddy.
Thank you. A part of the Military Brotherhood members, we have a Sarah Squad. And in my eyes, and a lot of others, Sarah Squad is fairly important. Some of the backbones that keep us other guys going. And I've come across a Tassie one, and she's come forward and said, like to say a few words, what she thinks of the Military Brotherhood and what she thinks of the roundup. And is it your first? And are you going to any more?
Yeah, so my name's Michaela, known as Pebbles. I joined Tas South 3 years ago. This is my first roundup, and it has been very enjoyable. Being a part of this massive group, which is family, is just brilliant. You know, the way we all support each other. People I've met this weekend have been absolute strangers, but going home as friends. It's been brilliant.
I've collared down the MC for the weekend, and this is his second roundup. Yeah, okay. Introduce yourself, mate. And,
James Redgrave, aka Wookie, as you can see. And look, it's been fantastic having all the sub-branches from around the country here in Tassie. 2 years of hard work and dedicated planning has resulted in a great 4 days with minimal amount of fires to put out and lots of smiles and the community wrapped and people going home very happy. I'd like to thank all the roundup participants from the Military Brotherhood right across our country for coming and enjoying what we have to offer here in Tassie. I'd also like to thank them for being as safe and polite as possible, and the feedback we're getting from the community is fantastic. They love having you here, so you're more than welcome to come back and share it with your families and enjoy Tassie hospitality like we know it is. So you all take care, and we'll see you in the Illawarra in 2026. Wookie out.
how long have you been here, mate?
Good afternoon. I've been in for roughly 2 days now. I did my 6 months probation, and I was lucky enough to get fully patched in 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's excellent, wasn't it? Yeah. Were you expecting that at the time?
Yes and no. Like, I heard some rumours, and I roughly knew the rough dates. But I didn't know I was going to be fully patched in on a roundup, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah. No, good stuff. And what do you think of the roundup as roundups going?
It's fantastic. It was a great opportunity to meet so many like-minded veterans, people who share, our love for motorbikes, as well as a person you can have a chat with who's lived those shared experiences. I thought that was fantastic, as well as increasing your network, having that camaraderie and mateship. Yeah, that's really important.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Dante, and thanks for picking us up on the way.
Anytime, Bucky.
Yeah,
we'll see you next roundup.
For sure. Cheers. This is Magnum, my president, and he's been to a few roundups. How many have you been to, and what do you think of them? And
well, this is roundup number 4. I've been in the club a little over 7 years now. I was introduced to the club being Army serving, and we thought, right, this is a good idea. Bit of camaraderie, mateships, and all lots of services. And it's a kinship, like you've got Army, Navy, Air Force, you've got serving, non-serving, we've got Sierra members, we've got bikes of different breeds. It's a great organisation, and the whole idea is to get out there, have that camaraderie, mateship, go and help a few veterans. If they're broken down or whatever, or need some help, last year we had to help a Vietnam veteran clean up his shed and his house. We've moved a couple of people around. We work closely with Veterans Affairs in Mount Gambier, and it's a really great thing. But this weekend, this is my 4th roundup, and they just keep getting better and better. The atmosphere is brilliant, the weather's great, the hospitality of people from Tasmania is outstanding. We've just had an absolute ball. Here we are in St Mary's today, and done the dedication for Remembrance Day on the 11th of November. Great attendance. We had dignitaries from everywhere, government officials, Veterans Affairs officials, schools. Everyone's just coming out of the woodwork, and they're right up here. 30 Ks right up, police escort, people out the front of the houses waving and cheering. It was just the best thing ever, and everyone's feeling really proud of the whole day. The community's coming out, chatting to us. They just love this. And
so I'll ask you a question.
Sure.
I won't have to, actually, because you already answered. So you're coming back to another one, roundup?
Absolutely. Next one's Illawarra in New South Wales. Don't have to ask me, I'm going.
Already booked, yeah, good on you.
And I reckon it's going to be great. And it's a great way to meet up with friends, because we come from all over Australia, sometimes you don't see those people too often.
2 years.
So roundup's a great tool to catch up with your mates that you haven't seen.
Well, I've been to a few of them myself, and I find it's really good when you come in to hit this one or the last one I've been to. Oh, g'day Strop, or g'day, doesn't matter who it is, Louis or Wolf or whatever, all around Australia, and you carry on a conversation what you've finished
on when departure last time.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and also you get to meet a few new chums because 2 years, you got 2 years of new members come into the club too. So it's a great mateship. And I was talking to Padre earlier today, and because our Padre back home, they work together, so we had a common thread there. So we had a great chat about all sorts of things. It's just the best place.
So it's not just about bikes.
It's not. It's just a transport method that we all have in common.
Yeah. So the common denominators are, which are two. One of them is obviously a serving member.
Yes.
Or some,
but not always, because some
are still serving, some aren't.
Yep.
And the other one is bikes.
Yes. Yeah. And you can be a member. If you're non-serving, just same ethos. You want to help people out.
That's right. Oh, well done, Gary. Thank you very much. Thanks for being the president.
Thank you.
Safe ride home.
Yeah. It's a great organisation.
Yep. Stewie's our national president, and if you like to, what Military Brotherhood means to the community, mate.
To the community, the Military Brotherhood is recognition that there is an organisation where their families and family members can associate a point of contact for veterans that they know, friends that they know of veterans that are hiding in the background that don't know how to get support. So the club exposure in these sort of circumstances, especially with Roundup and in St Mary's, this trip alone has identified 3 veterans that have come forward to say they didn't realise that there was a safety mechanism for their mental health that existed like us, because they were looking for a non-traditional approach to deal with their needs, and we may be the answer for them.
The whole thoughts of the Military Brotherhood organisation, there's more, as you join in, there's so many doors just open up for us, places to go.
Sorry buddy, I'm just going to say, see you Stu.
You know what? That is an exact example of what we're about. So there was someone that I haven't seen for a very long time in a different state, haven't seen for 2 years.
Thank you very much.
And this is yet another example of what we're about
No
as
worries.
a club.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And all
No
the best
worries.
for next year.
All the way from WA.
Oh, well done. Well done. Safe journeys.
Thank you.
Just that there.
I can't describe it any other way.
No.